Hello and welcome to Nick's Allotment Diary. So I'm going to pot on the onion seedlings that I started off in December. So as you can see, they're quite big now. These are the Bedfordshire Champion onions. They've sort of been growing for about 3 months, 4 months. And now they're getting to a decent size, so I need to pot them on to the next size on pot before I eventually put them out in the allotment. So what I'm going to do, I'll start at the back of the tray so you can see. If I start here, hopefully, yeah, you can see that. So I make a little hole in this 24 cell module. Roots are pretty decent, as you can see, and then I'm going to just pop them on. Got plenty of seedlings, more than I need, to be honest. I've also got some onion sets to plant, so I'm going to have plenty of onions this year. They probably could go in deeper cells than these now because they're a decent size. The roots are very long, but I haven't got anything else that I could plant them in. So they're going to have to deal with being in this tray for a little bit longer. But at least they shouldn't outcompete each other. This is a 24 cell compost tray. One of my many purchases from Wilko. That's a great store in the UK for gardening supplies. So I'll let you see me do the rest of those now. So there we go, all 24 onion plants planted. Just give them a little water and stick the original label from the other tray in this to remind me what they are. There we go. So I'll leave these in the greenhouse a little bit longer, and then I'll move them out into the cold frame before putting them out in the ground. In addition to the Bedfordshire Champion onions, I've also got the Onion Exhibition. These are the large onions that I planted at the end of January. So what I'm going to do with these is plant these in large pots, because obviously these are eventually going to be large onions. So I only think I'm going to have room for maybe half a dozen large onions on the plot. I'm not going to try growing them in a greenhouse, so they're not going to be absolutely massive, but I thought it was worthwhile trying large onions. So what I'll do, these are smaller seedlings, still got relatively long root system. Have a look there. I've got the space in this pot to be able to bury that root system quite deep down in the hole. I'll try and plant them at the level that they were in this tray, so just so the white part of the onion is just below the surface there. You can even still see the seed there, black seed on some of them. As I said, I only need half a dozen, so I'm picking some of the stronger looking ones. So there we have the first three. I'll move those to the back so you can see me do the other three. So I'll take that seedling out because I can see on the camera that that's in the way. Long root on that one. Try and make sure that goes down into the hole. I believe onions are not that keen on root disturbance, and probably I should have done these at a little bit of an earlier stage, but I haven't had time to get that done. So today is the designated day where they're being planted on. Let's see which one looks strong. That one looks like a strong one. So there we go, we have now 6 large onions potted on, and I'll leave those in the greenhouse a little bit longer, and then they'll go out in the cold frame and then eventually out into the allotment. Thanks very much for joining me at Nick's Allotment. I'll see you again next time.